For today's stop for 20 towns in 20 days, we're headed to Waterbury. And at one time, the city was the brass manufacturing capital of the world, leading to the nickname, of course, the Brass City.
Well, while the brass era has now ended, Channel 3 Waterbury Bureau Chief Dennis Valera is showing us how that spirit is still alive and well.
You could lose your job at one factory on Tuesday and land a job at another factory on Wednesday.
Waterbury's origins as the Brass City starts in 1802. A handful of men start up a couple of brass button businesses. Those would turn into dozens of factories throughout the next 100 years.
So it was everywhere. If you had a clock, if you had a watch, doorknobs, architectural decorations, lamps, toys, just everything you could possibly think of, you'd have brass involved with it.
By the 20th century, you had the big three: Scoville, Anaconda American Brass, and Chase. But now on the international stage, they got too big for Waterbury.
And so you begin to see this transition away from the older factory buildings here in Waterbury to locations where they have maybe newer factories and lower wages.
By 1980, the big three were no more. The factories themselves have been demolished.
What's left of the Anaconda American Brass Factory is the last remnants of Waterbury's reign as the Brass City. Now, manufacturing and entrepreneurship, those ideas are still strong here in the city, and you can find that nowhere better than downtown.
Some of the buildings from the brass era, like the Chase building, have been repurposed into office buildings. The American Brass Company offices are now the courthouse. Some are also home to small businesses. Art of Yum celebrated its 3-year anniversary in March. Chef Dante Jones, one of the restaurant's owners, says building their business downtown was an easy choice.
You know, it's on the bus line. Everyone knows where downtown is.
Also, because it's home.
So, you know, we wanted to obviously try something and test the waters somewhere where we knew, and we figured, you know, we would get all of the support from the city because we grew up here at the end of the day.
In Waterbury, Dennis Valera, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.